Okay, so guard friend kind of walks over to all of you, and once you're done with your shenanigans, I assume Mirasfall is looting one of the maces.
I might as well take a mace
Okay.
along.
All right, and the guard kind of thanks you guys, and he says, "Follow me. We have a little ways to go before the castle. Hopefully, no one else decides to stop us."
Knocking on wood.
Who
first.
is it? So, are you guys going to the castle now? Is everyone okay? All good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
Question: Is it a light or heavy mace?
heavy.
Alright.
Can you carry it without being encumbered?
I already am encumbered to medium, so that doesn't really.
I laugh. All right. Okay. So yeah, you guys trek into the castle, and how would you like to approach it? Just kind of balls to the wall.
Is there anything shiny?
Nothing outside that is shining.
Alright. I just follow
following the guard, right?
Yeah.
All right, you follow the guard, and he sort of he swings open the back door, and he leads you guys through a little passageway, and he tells you this is the entrance for the health persons, some of the guards. And he brings you through. You see a kitchen. You enter a kitchen. It's completely deserted. You see like pots and pans lying around. A few maybe someone's late night snack lying around that they left in their haste. And you walk by. You walk through. And as he leads you, he continues leading you guys through. You see sort of the decor. It's quite tasteful. There's torches. Suzuka takes the snack. Got you. So there are sort of little candles covered by glass, sort of lighting the way, and picture frames and paintings lining the walls, all of which looks quite expensive, and it's filled with opulence and affluence. As you as you further encroach the what you would assume to be the main area, you start hearing the growing sound of a fight going on, of a scuffle, to yelling and metal on metal clashing, and the sound of arcanic magic and fire flaring in the distance. And the guard turns to you and says, "We must run. We must hurry. It might be the commander." And he sort of quickly kind of dashes forward.
Yeah, Laaniel dashes after him, hearing the magic and being a little bit worried.
Oh. Okay, as you guys... can I ask for your order? Guardfriend is in front, of course. What is the order of people running behind him?
Oh,
I'll
well,
go as last.
yeah, Laaniel falls back a little ways.
So
Jules will be right behind Liana.
where's Liana?
I guess I'm up in front.
Okay.
Everybody move back.
Look, you've got
Dwarf
two
is
chances to block.
Nigga, what was that?
Dwarf is Suzuko is kind of eating at the back, snacking, trying to get her energy back. That was a lot of singing she had to do.
No dairy.
And Ras falls in the middle.
Laaniel is by Mirasfall then.
Okay. All right. As you walk out of the corridor, you find yourself sort of standing in front of a large, imposing stairway that goes up to the second floor. And as the guard sort of leads you to the left, you are able to see that you're currently in a large, massive sort of room catered to a common room of sorts that leads up to the second floor, and you see that there are numerous combatants trying to overpower two figures in the middle. As you catch a glimpse of the action going on, you catch a glimpse through sort of an opening between a few of the fighters, and you see that it's Sphincter yelling as she swings her large, imposing greatsword to hack at someone. Meanwhile, behind her, you hear the flare of fire as a great heaving sphere of flame sort of rushes through and disintegrates a few of the men. But still, there's a swarm of people coming in, more and more fighting, yelling. And the guard looks to you and says, "We have to help them."
Laaniel looks a
is-
little bit daunted.
Is there like more than 15 that we would count as enemies?
You, from what you can tell, you can probably see that there are maybe 10 to 12.
10 to 20.
10 to
And
12,
how many did the?
as far as you can see right now.
Is that after the fireball?
That is after the fireball.
And there's what, 4 allies down there?
There are currently 2, but as you guys continue to think, sort of the fire you see sort of slings back as Sphincter swings again, and they manage to take out a few more, and more. That even when as people start to, that more people start to sort of back away and flee, and they see you in the distance, and the guard sort of pulls out his mace and he yells at the people who have who've noticed all of you, and he yells, "Get back, traitors!" And a few of them, the more skittlish ones, start fleeing, while some of their friends get mowed down.
Right. I'll move in.
Yeah.
Okay, you move in?
I was not willing to go in, you know, if that's
I
a
noticed.
situation.
So
as all of you sort of
are they
tentatively
up?
kind of stand
Are they
for a bit.
up above us on the stairs, or are they down below us?
Sorry? You are all on the same floor. The stairs
Oh,
sort of
okay.
lead up, and there are a few bodies and blood kind of splattered there and body parts, but otherwise you see nothing there. You see nothing on top.
We
It's
see
just
Laaniel
currently
Sorcerer, buddy.
the sorcerer. As the mob sort of dies down, as more people flee or are killed, you manage to catch. You manage to see the sort of the slender frame of Veyron as he holds his hand out and moves it, commanding the fireball at will.
Holy shit,
Lyanna,
you know it's fireball.
Lyanna, once he sees this, looks back at Laaniel and says, "Hey, your friend's all right. Now let's go help him."
Laaniel nods.
And yeah, Lyanna's up first. Well, in the line anyway. So
because they're currently engaged with Sphincter and Veyron, you don't need to roll initiative yet, just swing, since you are the first swing. The closest one to you see is a sort of a very sort of a wispy-looking man. He's not dressed in much armor, if at all, and he seems to be throwing out explosives or some sort of acidic flask of sorts towards the
then, so somebody chucking very nasty things. I don't want that around. That's the guy closest to me, correct?
Correct.
All right, then I'm hitting him. Let's
Go for
no.
Okay, you do not hit.
Of course, I fucking don't.
And so you try and swing at him, but
Was that flanking?
No.
There's a bit of a group, so he's kind of behind someone else. So instead of facing Sphincter, so it's not flanking. So you swing and you miss, and he sort of hears the of your blade cutting through, and he gasps and he yells, "There's more of them!" As they all sort of freeze and turn to and sort of take note of you. I want everyone to roll a round of initiative.
Well,
Right then. They're going first.
Yeah, the big mob is going first, and if Veyron's page would just load, but he refuses to. But okay, then Veyron's group is going second. Veyron and Sphincter are going second. Okay, big mob. Right. So from what you can all see, there are currently about 7 of them left. Let's say very much thinned out, especially after your arrival. 2 of the brawlers are going to engage with Sphincter, while one of them tries to go around and start attacking you guys. And they try to hit Sphincter, but they wait.
They whiff.
I don't know if they have bonuses. Oh, why did I make them so powerful?
That's comforting.
Are you gonna lose Sphincter?
No, she's. So one of them whiffs it, like he kind of swings, but he misses. The other one manages to get an arm strike on her. He kind of punches her in the chest as he and she takes. You see that she coughs up a bit of blood, but otherwise she stands up taller and does nothing. The other one tries to who have been engaging her tries to leave. Excuse me.
Like in Japanese.
Okay, the other guy tries to leave Sphincter's little to try and attack all of you, but of course that provokes an attack of opportunity, and Sphincter whiffs it. She kind of swings her sword, but he manages to get out of the way in time. One of the archers fires at Veron, the other fires at your group. Who is who is in front?
I believe it's still me.
He fires at
Aegon
Liana.
will take it.
Aegon will take it, he says, as he strides up to the front and then
10
thumps
minutes
his
later.
chest. Okay. So they try to rapid fire at you, Liana. The one tries to rapid fire at you. Misses both, just kind of. And his arrows kind of, he kind of slips his hand in nervousness, and the arrows kind of just fall into the ground. The other one tries to whirl around and hit on Veron, and I believe he also misses. Yeah, his arrow kind of, Veron manages to kind of, with a swipe of his hand, kind of just, it blows off in the wind, and thumps into one of the corners. The two remaining blokes, they one of them stays on the main group while the other whirls around on all of you. And who's near to the back? Okay, through the corner, through the line of people, like through all of you, he manages to sort of see Laaniel in the distance, the squishy mage, and he decides to he whips something out from his pouch of sorts and chucks it at you, lighting it.
Is he right next to me?
He is not. None of you are quite close yet.
I mean, like, to Laaniel, actually.
Oh, Laaniel, he is close to you. He's right next to you.
Alright, so just in case I wanted to activate my Shield Bearer activity, which... Wait, yeah, this adds a +2 to his armor class.
Okay, that's very helpful.
So it's 14. Here we go.
Better than 12 or 10.
Yeah.
Point be taken.
A 14?
Hmm?
Yes.
Unfortunately, it still hits. It sort of it kind of bounces off your shield before it rolls to Laaniel's feet and explodes with might.
That's the cliffhanger. Am I alive or no?
And it sears your skin as it eats away at your as it burns away at your leg. Take 4 damage. The other one swings at Veron. It hits.
Crit kills him.
Does less damage to you. I mean, to him than you. And the bomb kind of goes off in midair and kind of burns away at his chest. God, what I have so many NPCs. I apologize. Okay, it is. I'll go with Veron's turn. Veron casts another Spear of flame spear. Flaming spear. And he sort of chucks it at the alchemist threatening Glant.
Oh, look, your friend's helping you.
Oh, he remembers.
First side. Mega what?
But unfortunately, the alchemist sort of notices he first hears the crackling sound before he notices the flame coming for him, and he manages to duck out of the way in time, and he stumbles back closer to Sphincter and her group. Sphincter swings the brawler with a hard yell, and she manages to hit. Thank God. Okay, she manages to slice at the brawler in front of her. He yells as his skin is ripped and his bone is exposed. It is all of your turns now.
Who wants to go first?
Good question.
Leanna's in front, so she gets to go first.
Is the alchemist dude that's chucking bombs still the closest to me?
Yes.
Get. I'm try one more time at hitting him.
Okay. And so you swing your cutlass and you manage to sort of take one of his. You manage to slice through one of his arms until it's sort of the flesh is kind of dangling and the bone is exposed, and he yells in agony and clutches at the bleeding, oozing wound. Who wants to go next?
Real quick, Lana moves a bit to the side so everybody else can have more clear shots.
Okay.
Could
Right, you want to go next before anybody else engages?
I was gonna say, what's the range of color spray again? Hold on.
15
You
feet.
should, if you move action and then you just spray, you can hit most of them.
Okay, I'll do that then, and then I'll hop backwards after I'm done.
Okay.
I'll do that.
What is the safe
14.
DC? 15?
14.
14.
Don't make things harder for me. God.
No,
Nope.
you don't need to roll. She needs to roll. You want this as high as possible.
Either way, you spray, but collectively as a group, they sort of manage to sort of fend it off. They shield their eyes. And,
Oh, what do you mean you're not gonna roll 15 D20s?
Okay, you know what? I'll roll.
No.
I'd
It's a joke.
sort of
It's a
rather
joke.
she did, because it's all of them are meant to be hit individually. Like, it's usually only some of them will actually take the damage.
It's up to you.
There
Oh,
Okay,
we
give me
go.
a second.
Only two of them
6.
didn't take it.
yeah, 6 of them are
Yeah.
hit by it.
5 of them are hit by it.
What?
5 of them are hit by it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would say that the only the 2 brawlers next to Sphincter, right there beside her, kind of avoid it. The rest all are blinded, and their eyes are sort of squeezed shut.
Hello, flat-footed enemies. How many rounds are they stunned for? Stunned, blinded, and staggered?
Uno momento.
Por favor.
Por favor. Depends on their hit die. 2 or less, unconscious, blinded, and stunned for 2d4 rounds, blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds, then stunned for 1 round. 3 or 4, blinded and stunned for 1d4, stunned for 1, 5 or more, stunned for 1.
So they're going to be stunned and flat-footed for at minimum 3 rounds.
Assuming they're 2 hit die or less, yes.
Right, so all melee fighters rally. Hi. Yeah.
Go
right,
for it.
I was
Swing.
behind Liana, so I'm going to step in, closest one. Attack.
Closest
I'm
one
gonna
would be that alchemist.
Right,
So
Alki
you're
is dying
flanking.
now.
Okay, roll.
He's flat-footed, so he doesn't get his DC bonus.
Yep, no problem. All right, you managed to sort of sneak around him, and you just
Oh no, I don't need
slice
to
at
sneak
him.
around. He's standing there, like, stunned, remember?
Blinded. Yeah.
So just
Okay.
walk up, open his chest.
Yeah, you basically just open his chest, and he sort of now he stumbles back on the ground. He's gasping for air. And he's sort of clutching at his open wound, barely alive at this point.
All right, I move in to finish him off.
Well, he's
Okay.
on the ground. Yep, go on, play.
All right.
All right, so you just stab. Are you using your flail or your
Yeah,
sword?
flail.
Your flail? Okay, you just kind of swing your flail down. It crushes the open wound. Just you hear the squelching of blood as it crushes his heart, and he just stops instantly. One down. The people around him who they hear the squelch, the brawlers kind of whirl around and they see what you've done, and they kind of tense up and they look very very nervous at this point. Suzu and Aegon, yeah.
I'll let Suzu go first.
Suzu? The one closing in on you guys, how's that? Is that okay? You successfully managed to cast it, and he sort of, you start hearing the sort of bubbling laughter from his throat, and he slaps his hand over his mouth, and he's like, what's good? And he starts like crying slowly as he begins hyperventilating and laughing at the same time. He drops to his knees, and he sort of, he goes on all fours as he laughs into the ground loudly. Okay, Aegon?
Aegon will move to the one farthest away.
The one farthest of all of you guys?
Correct.
You will be going after one of the archers that is currently going after Veyron. Is that okay?
The archer that shot at us.
Oh, you want to target someone that was attacking you guys?
No, I just remembered that there was an archer that shot at us, and I assume it's far away as well. Maybe not the farthest, but
Not the farthest. Yeah. Okay. Then you shoot at him. Okay. You attack at him. Yeah. Okay. Roll.
and miss. Go me.
Yeah. You kind of dash forward and you swing your fist, and it just kind of, despite his blindness, you kind of slip, I guess, on the on the marble flooring. It's too shiny and too slippery, very wax, and so you kind of just barely managed to graze him. Is that all your turns? I guess it's Mr. Guard's turn.
Guard of the guard.
Hey! So the guard approaches. He tries to back up Aegon, and he swings his heavy mace down on the archer, and manages to dig right into his into the side of his shoulder. 9 down. And as the archer cries out, he sort of falls onto his knees as the guard digs it further into his body, and he yells, "This is what you get for being a traitor!"
I like this guy.
Marry him.
Okay, it is now their turn. One of them hits fucking crit on Sphincter.
Yeah, they drop everything they're holding. They can't take actions. -2 to AC and lose their dex bonus.
Okay. And so Sphincter takes another hit to her chest as she roars in agony, and roars a sort of battle cry as she sort of manages to kind of just brush it off. And the brawler looks a little stunned, but nonetheless he sees that he's still doing damage, so he feels a little more invigorated. And she again slices the in between of his leg. Whoa!
That was incredibly unexpected.
Judah, welcome back.
Hi, I think I hit a hot.
So Sphincter penetrated someone.
Mm.
She sort of runs her blade through them and pulls it out again. The brawler sort of stumbles back, bleeding and yelling. Veyron is still going to use his little flaming sphere as he directs it towards the blinded archer who had been targeting him. Sorry, who had been he goes for the archer that's targeting him. Fucking hell. And they managed to dive out of the way yet again. It is your guys' turn.
Nixxi has discovered something here. Oh, I want to go 2-weapon fighting and attack 2 different guys.
Go for it!
That's 15, and they're on -4 dex AC.
15?
Yep.
Do you want to go for the furthest guy, or just like the guy kind of closer to you guys?
I'm going for the 2 stun guys.
Two stun guys. So that's an alchemist and an archer. One of the archers has been attacked by Aegon. Which one would you like to hit?
I'll hit the one that's already damaged just to make sure he dies.
Okay, you just kind of bring your two weapons together and you just kind of slice through him, and you make a little J symbol as he falls back and it slumps to the ground, dead,
Right.
bleeding out in the pool of blood.
Right, then I'll twirl and attack the one next to him.
Okay.
That one just takes
You
a
man-
nasty gouge to the chest.
Yeah, he has a nasty bleeding gouge on his chest and sort of grasps at it and tries to stumble back away from you guys, yelling at all of you profanities.